Welcome back. I'm faequeen, and I'm here with your general reading for this Mercury Retrograde, which means anything can come out about love, work, career, life purpose, messages from my higher self to yours, in case we were having some spiritual conversation, if it's your week. And just know that sometimes with these readings, you're going to feel like, wow, that was dead on. Everything. And then sometimes there's just like parts that you were like, oh yeah, and then some of that, no. And then if you realize actually none of that was for me, just know that you can check your other signs. So if you're looking at your sun sign, which is your base personality, then you can go check your moon sign, which is more of your emotional body, your habits, how you feel about things. Or you can check your rising, which is your mask to the world, what people first see about you, your first impression, as well as your life purpose journey, because it starts your prenatal chart. At this current time, any other planets I would look for depends on what's going on with you. If money and career is more important, check your Jupiter. That's where your luck and expansion happens, which is all that Sagittarius energy. And then you can also because it's lucky, and then you can also check your 11th and 12th house this month, because the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius and the 12th house is ruled by Pisces. And since they're in retrograde, looking at the planets that rule them, like Uranus or Neptune, that kind of thing, you can just check if you're like an astrology buff. If you're not, don't listen to anything I just said. Just listen to the moon, sun, rising kind of information. I do have some information in the description, so check it out. I'm always putting stuff in the description, but for this one it will have more resources on that and links to other videos that I've either done on this subject, or even those videos have links. I'm just saying, it's there's layers. So oh no, but the other video was so long of the intro. I said skip 3 minutes and 30 seconds. See, I accidentally deleted the last one. See, look at me telling on myself, because I need to fill up the extra time. Ooh. Did I just get better at this? Is that what happened? Okay, anyways. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Just take what resonates. Remember that. And the cards can be reversed. That's also a thing. Just saying. So, and when I say reverse, I mean the energy. Like, I could be like, this is you, particular sign, but actually it's like the other person, and it's switched. There you go. Okay, now enjoy the video. Welcome back, Gemini. It's good to see you. It's funny, this Mercury retrograde started all these videos out real early, and then these last ones came out real late. I don't know. Come on, last one. So, Gemini, you've been having a lot of fun, I see. You're starting this off with a lot of fun energy. But I don't want to be mean, but y'all kind of liking y'all trickster kind of energy. Like, Yeah, I was just like saying shit to say shit. Like, because you feel like you're protecting someone. You feel like, yeah, you're trying to protect someone, but you don't know it's coming off as flighty, and gossipy, which, you know, I feel like it's a stereotype with y'all. But it's like you're trying to come from a good place with it, basically. You're kind of afraid of your happy ending. There's a part of you that is almost like used to the shit that you've been in, and so you're just kind of like, yeah. A part of you is having this like rambunctious kind of like, I want to get out there, but I'm tired, like at the exact same time. Because a part of you feels like you came out of this retreat spirit, you're ready to start getting out there, kind of, but it's like part of your fear, the fear that you're having. And some of y'all have been having nightmares. But you notice that if you don't do certain things, you don't get nightmares. No, what? Oh, okay. No. More like, oh, okay. It's kind of like when someone drinks because they know they won't dream. So it's like a part of y'all wants to not think about this by like getting it messed up. I just feel tired all of a sudden. This is really weird. No, I'm just saying, it's not like it's late at night or anything, y'all. Like, it's not even late. That's why I'm like, why is it saying y'all tired about something? Oh. The other deck came out. This is about love. This is about love. Oh, this is about love. Okay. Now it makes sense. You're just tired of your love situation. You keep dreaming and reminiscing about your perfect situation. And it's like you're kind of afraid of it, but at the exact same time you long for it. And instead of living your dream, you're living your nightmare. It's like, depending on your situation, if your dream is to be settled down, you're not. If your dream is to be traveling the world, you're not, right? It's like, whatever that thing is you're just not doing it. There's some people who are coming in who are trying to come in with that, like, you know what? They're like stable individuals who have themselves contained, and it's really helping you realize like what's going on with your situation better. But here's the yawn. Okay, thank you. So these other people, they're the ones that like you're just tired of. You're just like, man, like, why are they always crying over spilled milk kind of thing? It's like there's always something going on, there's always an issue, and yeah, you're always trying to jump in and help, but it's like it's always something. Your unexpected event is that there's going to be a moment where someone should have protected you and they didn't, and it's going to open your eyes to who your real friends are. You're going to be like, I thought blank was going to have my back, and they didn't. They didn't have your back, and this is the same person who's always pulling you into some mess. So like one of those things where it's like, but also at the exact same time understand that like that's why you keep getting pulled into the mess. You're not paying attention to yourself. You're paying attention so much to this other bullshit, these other people. You're not paying attention to your fucking self. So, so the thing that you're gonna have to learn is how to integrate your energies with this Temperance card. That is what you need to be focusing on during this Mercury retrograde very heavily. How do you get your own personal serenity? How are you able to integrate your personal energies? Because sometimes you just want to fly off the wall. Sometimes you're ready to sit, but it's just like that restlessness that you're feeling. When you let go of that, you're going to let go of a lot of self-imposed self-control, as well as being in situations where you feel like you shouldn't have to say something. You're going to start realizing like maybe the problem isn't about what I say or what I'm doing. Maybe it's more about the situations that I'm in. I wouldn't have to calm myself down if I was around people who were like-minded to me. It's that kind of thing. Towards the end, you're going to start to notice that this is going to push you into an energy of working on what is important for you and what is important for your stability. For some of y'all, you might start crafting again. Like if you're a scrapbooker or you're just into some kind of cool hobby, you're gonna get back into that. Some of y'all are gonna like be just like working on certain skills that you've kind of forgotten about. But it's gonna be after this, because the Mercury retrograde is gonna be like pushing you to see these things. So towards the end, you won't be able to notice it and then want to work on it. Before then, you're going to be kind of worrying about all this other dumb stuff. Worrying way too much about the victory you want to get. Even though, that's not. Tell me more about this one. Yeah. So your perfect dream situation is with a person you are very sexually, very, like I don't know how many other, but you are very sexually attracted to this person. No wonder you're like trying to drink not to get to think about them. It's like you be having sex dreams about this person, which I feel that it's knowing when you have sex dreams about someone you're not actually having sex with. It's like, well, damn. I would prefer this in person. So, yeah. So a lot of this situation, you're really worried about the person leaving you. There's a lot of fear of abandonment that you get from this person, but it has a lot to do with you, not with them. It's almost like you move so quickly. This person just moves slower than you. So what happens is you'll like, oh, that's not happening. They don't like me. No, you're just moving too quickly. You need to have patience. Again, Temperance coming out. If anyone's dealing with a Sag, Two of Pentacles again. So, or a Capricorn. Yeah, so I would say definitely you are worried about your options. You're worried about what's going on. You're trying to be more logical about your thought. You want to really integrate those air energies, because this is a Mercury retrograde in Aquarius and Pisces, so this is a great time to use your imagination to get what you want, but you also have to watch for like falling into illusions about your situation. It's like you have to look at what's going on in your current reality and then make the baby steps to get to the dream that you want. So it's like, instead of just imagining the dream career you want, think about, imagine the steps of how you got there. Like, oh, I was doing this thing and then this great thing happened and I was able to do this other thing. You know what I mean? It's like, and then I worked for a while and then, you know, first I made my first goal and then after like 2 months I made my second goal. It's like when you imagine yourself even doing that kind of stuff, that is really helpful to get you there. But if you're not honest with yourself about how to get there, or where you are currently, it's much more difficult to do that. So this is a time where you're going to be like, so yeah, you're in a little bit of a worry wart mode, but you're really excited to just do new things, be that adventurer, be curious, you know. And as a Gemini, y'all rule over curiosity, right? So and what is it, in 12 K to 12 education, so you know, being that smart kid energy. Oh, okay, yeah, 2 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, there's some balance that needs to come in. You are ignoring the facts about how you feel, about situations where you think you don't have enough options. Yes, yes, yes. You have many options. There's just one in particular that you want. And that this person is like someone you want to be able to settle down with. And not settle down like traditionally either. That's the funny part. It's just like you just really, 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 really like them. And you really want some. There's certain situations that were difficult for y'all to get through, but you feel like right now there's a lot of positive things that could happen. Because Sag had that in their reading where this came out, and with them it was like the power of positive thought will get you through this. And I was just like, what? But in your situation here, we got the 4 of Wands, which is all about building a home and agreement and peace. And then your card, Gemini, the Lovers, which is also a soulmate card. So you're about building a home, having the courage to make the right decisions to get to that perfect love or friendship agreement. So again, if you're already in a relationship, I would say there might have been a situation or a fight or something going on that you are going to be coming to agreement with. You may have not saw eye to eye, and now you are. And for anyone who is single and they don't have anyone in their life, I would say that there is a situation in your life that is more about your purpose, what you're interested in. So going back to those hobbies and things, so then it would be more about like family or friends, where you're thinking a lot about your past and how you've done things before, and you want to look towards the future and see how you can best have the perfect like thing for you, or the perfect situation, perfect home life for you. Because you're starting to realize that your home life is very important to you, and I don't think you really noticed that before. For some of you, now some people did, but like I feel like some people didn't get it. They were like, my home, like, yeah, really look around. I remember I did this thing one time where this lady was like, go outside your house, take some deep breaths, take a walk, whatever, but then come into your house as if you are a stranger. Look at your walls, look through your drawers, all the stuff to see, you know, what is, and then make an assumption about that person from how their house looks. So would you think this person was creative? Do you think this person is messy? Do you think this person is super organized? Do they have a lot of things like clean on the outside, but then you open the closet there's a bunch of stuff falling out. Like, it was like, oh, it was Rhoni. Yeah, the naked medium. So that's when I was like, oh, that's a perfect situation. This is like a perfect example for this situation where it's like, if you look at yourself from a different pair of eyes, like someone else, how would you see yourself? How would you see your home? Because your home has a lot to do with how you relate to others. So like for you, if your home is very like messy, then it might have a lot to do with either you're scattered or the energies around you makes you feel very scattered. So that's what I mean by like balancing your energies. If you think that you've been pulled in too many directions, then what do you need to cut to make sure you're not? Versus if you're putting yourself into too many situations, and what do you need to pull yourself back from in order to have more energy for the stuff you actually care about, you know? So, yeah. What else do we need to know? Is there anything else? Okay, so you got Four of Swords again in reverse. Since you got it in reverse twice, and a lot of times in the tarot, Four of Swords had a lot to do with, Three of Swords was like a fight, a battle, or a struggle, you know, whatever. So Four of Swords would be like, whew, just took a rest. When you think about that battle, there was a point I almost died. I need to make sure it's not that close again. Or, oh, that went really well. Proud of me. You know what I mean? It's like you would think about and reflect on how the battle went. So when it's in reverse, it means you're not reflecting and thinking. And the Seven of Swords came out in reverse. The Seven of Swords is all about mistaken ideals and a cunning person and lies and deceit and deception, delusions. So what it's saying is like, there's something that you refuse to look back on in the past that was a lie. It was not the truth, but you didn't want to see that. And so now the thing that's like haunting you, that you don't realize, the dreams situation or the nightmare situation, has a lot to do with the lie that you know. No, not the lie you know to be truth. That sounds dumb. Y'all, I can't say that. I was like, Spirit, that sounds dumb. Okay, okay. It's almost like there's a truth that if you just sit with yourself, you'll figure it out. But you're not wanting to figure it out. It's like, maybe you figured out this truth and you're like, nah, it's probably not true. And so this is like blocking you. That's what the problem is blocking you from what you want, because you need to move into like true interest, into not only into your personal finances and career and life purpose, but also into the type of relationships you make when it comes to your like work. So like co-workers, things like that. There's something about a lie you told yourself about a job or a co-worker or someone you worked with or would have liked to have worked with. It's like you almost told yourself like, they're gossipy, they're whatever. It's like you said all this shit about them, but then you're realizing that shit was actually true about you. Almost like you were projecting onto them and didn't realize it. And so you realized it and then was like, nah. no. It's almost like you were right, and then you're finally there, and then you was like, no, I'm not. Yeah, so you're just not wanting to see that truth. And so now there's communication that should be happening for you to get to this understanding, basically, with yourself. And have hope again for you and whoever this person is that you lost hope in. You're gonna realize, like, it wasn't all them. It was a bit of you. There's some fear because 3 of Swords came out. So it's like, yeah, and it's upright. So you're still in the 3 of Swords. You're still in the limitations. This can't happen. This can never work. We can never be together. And it's like, yeah, the only person stopping it is you. Once you stop getting all frazzled and shit, it could happen. It's just, you didn't think it could happen, so it didn't happen. So now, so again, balance yourself up and you will get your goal. Like, it's almost like this person is sitting here, like, waiting for you. And you just have to, like, touch. Like, you know what I mean? But you're just like, I don't know. And you're super sexually attracted to them. So it's really funny. It's like, you're super into it. And everything else around you, you're not into. So yeah, so Gemini, look at that around you. If there's anyone in your life that you're like, nah, I'm really into this person, get on there. If you're really into someone and you think they don't like you, that's the problem. You think they don't like you. That's you thinking in your brain that dumb shit. That has nothing to do with them. You're the only person holding you back. Yeah. So if you picked up the phone and called them, I bet you they would answer and be like, hey, what's up? So yeah, don't put it on them. It's on you. Well, I'm just saying, I'm just a messenger friend. So fairies, what can we tell Gemini? How can we help them out? Damn. Why is it like that? Damn. Okay. Inner power. Okay. Friends, are we ready? Because it's about to get real. Okay. So tell yourself it's safe for you to be powerful because you have all the power of the universe within you. Your guides will bring you opportunities to use and expand your power in ways that bring great blessings to you and the world. Heaven needs the light workers of the world, including you. Realize and utilize their power. By drawing this card, you're being asked to release any fears you may have about being powerful. You're asked to keep your self-esteem high by honoring yourself, taking excellent care of your physical and emotional self, working on your dreams and aspirations, and spending time in prayer and meditation. The higher your level of self-esteem, the more comfortable you will be with your power. The affirmation is, are you ready to repeat after me? Let's go. It is safe for me to be powerful. I have all the power of the universe flowing through me and supporting me. Let's try it again, okay? Ready, set, go. It is safe for me to be powerful. I have all the power of the universe flowing through me and supporting me. So that's what we got for you, Gemini. And if you got any cross watchers, I hope that you enjoy this. Share it with a Gemini. And remember, Mercury Retrograde. Mercury, Gemini, you rule over it. I always joke, hug a Gemini during the Mercury Retrograde. They're normally doing well. And it looks like you're still doing fine. Like, let's not worry about that. The irony is like, it's mostly self-imposed. So you can get yourself out of your own trap. Wow. Damn. Okay, fine. Because it's time to get there. 10 cups, y'all. Think of what you want, not what you don't want. Okay? Inner power. So, I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. I'll see you soon. Comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.